In this class, we are going to go over questions on bearing and distance. Okay, let's start with the first question. Tan P is on a bearing of 315 degrees from tan Q, while tan R is south of tan P and west of tan Q. If tan R is 60 kilometers away from Q, how far is R from P? Okay, tan P is on a bearing of 315 degrees. So let's start with tan P. Tan P, a bearing of 315 degrees, that is something of this kind. Tan P is on a bearing of 315 degrees from tan Q. So this will be Q and P will be here. Do you understand? You see, in bearing, you must be able to interpret the questions into diagram. Do you understand? So that's one of the important things that you have to learn in bearing. If you look at that question, tan P is on a bearing of 315 degrees from tan Q. The meaning of that statement is that the bearing of P from Q is 315 degrees. Do you understand? So let's proceed. Why tan R is south of tan P? Okay, now this is north and this is south. Are you getting it? So this is the south of tan P. It is tan R is south of tan P and west of tan Q. So north, south, west. So it is west of tan Q. So this will be tan R. If you didn't understand, listen to the explanation again. The question starts by saying that the tan P is on a bearing of 315 degrees from tan Q. That means that the bearing of tan P from Q is 315 degrees. Then another tan R is south of tan P. So, and we know that in bearing, this is north pole, this is the south pole, and tan R is south of tan P. So that means that the direction of tan R with respect to P is this. And this tan R is also west of tan Q. So this is what? North, south, west, east. So west is at this side. So this is tan P and tan R. Do you understand? Okay. We are not given that if tan R is 60 kilometers away from Q. So this is 60 kilometers. Tan R is 60 kilometers away from tan Q. That is, the distance between tan R and tan Q is 60 kilometers. Are you getting it? Okay. How far is R from P? How far is R? How far is R from P? Do you know what you are looking for now? You are looking for this distance. Okay. You are looking for the distance between tan R and P. Now listen to me carefully. We have already interpreted the diagram. This angle that you see here is what? 90 degrees. What kind of triangle are we going to have? Do we have here? We are having right angle triangle, right? So this is the hypotenuse. This is the what? Opposite. Are you getting it? And this is the adjacent. Okay. We are looking for the opposite. We've been given the adjacent. Let me even bring it out. Let me bring out the triangle. Okay. This is R. This is Q. And this is P. This is hypotenuse. Adjacent has been given as 60 kilometers. And we are looking for the opposite. Okay. Now, before I can calculate the opposite, I need this angle that is here. Are you getting it? That is, I need this angle. This angle that you see here, I need it. Now, how can I calculate the angle? Don't forget that from the question, we've been given that the angle that comes from this point to this point is what? 315 degrees. Is that not it? So if this one is 315 degrees, I can get this smallest angle because the angle that comes from this point to this point is 270. You understand? This angle is 270 degrees. So to get the smallest angle that is here, I just have to subtract 270 degrees from 315 degrees. Let me even represent these angles as x, okay? Or theta. Let's represent as theta. Let's represent as theta, okay? So theta plus 270 degrees. Theta plus 270 degrees equals to 315 degrees. Do you get it? That is, this angle that is here, this smallest angle plus 270 degrees. How do I go 270 degrees? From this point to this point is 90. From this point to this point is 180. From this point to this point is what? 270. So 270 plus the angle that is here will give me 315 degrees. Is that not it? So I represent that smallest angle as theta So theta plus 270 degree will give me 315 degree. Do you understand? Okay, to get the value of theta, theta equals to 315 degree minus 270 degree. Okay, theta is equals to 315 degree minus 270 degree. That is 45 degrees. So I'm going to have 45 degree. Okay, so the angle here, theta is 45 degree. Okay, now having gotten the value of theta as 45 degree, with respect to the information that we have in this right angle triangle, how can we calculate the opposite? What trigonometric ratio are we going to use? You see, listen to me carefully. In bearing, angle of elevation and depression, there is no way you can escape the basic trigonometric ratio. So if you are not strong in that aspect, there is a link in the description of this video. Make sure you click on that link and watch all the class, okay? You're going to be exposed to different exam questions, past exam questions that can help you. Are you getting it? So make sure you watch. So this is 45 degree. Opposite and adjacent. The trigonometric ratio that is suitable for that is what? That is tan. So I'm going to have tan theta equals to what? Opposite over adjacent. Okay, so tan 45 degree equals to opposite. The opposite is not known, so let's just represent as y all over adjacent is 60, so I'm going to have y over 60. So tan 45 degree is 1, you know, so 1 equals to y over 60. So y equals to 60 times 1, y equals to 60 kilometers. So the distance between R and P, the distance between tan R and P is also what? 60 kilometers. Do you understand? Okay, so that is the solution to that question. Let's proceed to the next question. The bearing of 2 points Q and R from a point P are 30 degree and 120 degree respectively. If PQ equals to 12 centimeter and line PR equals to 5 centimeter, find the distance QR. Okay, you see, in bearing, you first have to draw out.
To watch the complete class, kindly click on the link in the description of this video or the comment section. Okay, see you in the next class.